Hey everybody, this is Stef. So this is just going to be a vlog, nothing more, and for whatever reasons I decided not to film my face so you can look at this pretty snake in front of us. A few things. Today the big server move should be happening. I am, just in case you don't know, I am moving off of the last of the dedicated servers. And we're trying a new virtual private server hosting company. And they seem pretty good. We transferred a couple of sites over last week. And we had a little bit of a hiccup there. But everything is up and running and looks pretty good so far. So we're going to be transferring over the rest of the sites and the apps. So if you are on one of my services, you may see a slight hiccup tomorrow, so please bear with us if that happens. Once in a while, when you do server migrations, you're going to have some problems like this. It's to be expected, I suppose, but we'll be back up and running much quicker, much safer once this is done. Now, this is a big milestone for me because this will essentially allow me to take the hosting and server management out of my hair, out of our hair, really. I don't have to have people look after that for me. I used to run servers in my closet back in the 90s, if you can imagine that. I had actual startups running their apps in my servers, which were in my closets in my place, and I had big battery backups. I had like an hour of battery backup, so I was taking a pretty big gamble there that the power never went off for more than an hour. And yeah, but it was Windows based largely. I didn't do too much Linux administration. So now with modern hosting, I am always on Linux. My Linux skills are very limited, and to be honest with you, I have so many things on my plate that I don't have time to want to become a Linux administrator. And the conundrum I'm faced with is that because what we do is pretty stable and simple, the need to have a Linux administrator full-time would make no sense because we just don't have that need. So I've been looking at various cloud providers to be able to provide not just the cloud services, but also the turnkey, fully managed server experience. Now I'm on DigitalOcean, which is very good, very excellent, very reliable, good tools. But it's also, in DigitalOcean is a cloud service provider. Now the problem with DigitalOcean in AWS, you got to really know what you're doing. It's kind of like a step backwards. There's an assumption you're going to have Linux administrators working for you, and again, if you have an infrastructure where you have those kind of funds, or you know how to do that, or it's justifiable to spend that kind of money, then I guess it doesn't make sense. But, there's a hole here in terms of the market where you should be able to get a virtual private server, a cloud-based hosting solution for yourself, and have the turnkey, fully managed solution. And DigitalOcean doesn't do it. AWS doesn't do it. As far as I know, the Google one doesn't do it. But I found one that does. In fact, it's a company that I still have my last of my dedicated servers. I've been with them for, 10 or 15 years, something like that. In between 10 and 15 years. Anyway, so I'm moving over to their VPS, virtual private server, and it's turnkey. I got a problem, they take care of it. They patch it, they back up, they restore. They take care of all that stuff, firewall management, the whole 9 yards. So it's very cool. It's like having a full-time server expert there working for you without having to have a server expert, So there we go. So I'm pretty excited of the big move because it really, psychologically anyway, it takes a monkey off my back, because with my physical dedicated server, there was a single point of failure, as I've discussed before, meaning I've had a dedicated box where I had a bunch of apps on there and sites, and if the RAM failed, the CPU failed, the power supply failed, whatever, I had a single point of failure. And in fact, it happened a couple of years ago. One of the hard drives failed. Now, it was fully managed, so they're able to go in there and get it back up in 15 minutes. But that's unacceptable. And by today's standards, that's got to go away. And I think the days of dedicated physical servers are numbered. It makes no sense. Everything should be cloud. Everything should be virtualized. It's just so much safer and more convenient. No downtime. So there you go. All right. So enough of this vlog. I wanted to get your feedback. I wanted to know whether or not you guys wanted me to go into different languages, which I could do. But there's a lot of stuff out there in terms of YouTube videos on whether it be Node or Java or something. I was thinking maybe going deeper into Python now that my Beginner's Powerful Python 3 course is essentially out. We're still waiting to get the final changes done to the Killer Video Store. We're going to be doing some reskinning, updating. You know, this logo here with the frog and this goes back, I don't know, 15 years. So I decided I'm going to bring in my top designer, and we're going to look at revamping this logo for the first time in many years. And there's some other things that have to be done. So this isn't ready yet to go live for the general public, because we're just going to revamp the store. It's just a scheduling issue why it isn't done already. So we should have this out very soon. Meanwhile, which means I am extending this pre-order of the Beginner's Python course if you want, only $15. When the final thing goes live, I believe that's going to be the price, which is still an amazing price. And I've had people tell me, why are you charging so little? But mine or not, I might put it up, I don't know. But anyway, so it's still here for a little while. You pre-order, and I will just send you access so you can get to it, your download credentials. But anyway, so I wanted to know what you guys think in terms of content. What would you prefer? Would you prefer a more coding, more database, or would you like more business-oriented, pure business-oriented discussions, entrepreneur-oriented discussions? I've been an entrepreneur since 2000, since I was 18. So I've actually have even more experience as an entrepreneur than I do as a developer by a few years. Another thing I wanted to see what you guys thought of. Well, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to put more effort into audio-only presentations. Now, I'm doing this as a video now because it's YouTube, but I'm thinking of putting together, well, I will be, I told my team, once we get the revamp of the store and a few other things, so basically within the next few weeks, I plan on a consistent output of podcasts of audio-only presentations so that people who listen on the go, they will have that. So that's something we can discuss as well. And let me know, this vlogging idea, you just vlog about your day and stuff. I don't know. Some people are interested in that. I have to tell you, I still find it kind of weird. Being a middle-aged nerd, I find it kind of weird that people... But again, then I think about it, and then it's not that weird, because if this is, gone on for ages, a lot of people would tune in to watch certain talk show hosts and stuff because they just enjoyed, like I would like listening to David Letterman, for instance. I see what's going on with that guy type of thing, And so perhaps that's the case for some people out there. Let me know if a vlog format would be better for you. I don't know if video vlog or audio vlog podcast. And just give me some feedback, because now that the big server move is done, now that the Python course is pretty much done, just my editor's doing some final changes and stuff. I'm gearing up now to see, and also StudioWeb 3.1 is done, just has to be deployed. A lot of my work is now finished, what I've been working on at least for the last several months. So that's now done. So I have time to sort of refocus where I'm going to put my efforts in terms of, where I'm going to put my efforts. And a lot of it's going to be, in terms of the creative, I have to decide what I'm going to do. All those hours and hours and hours I was putting into the Python course, that's done, which is cool. So now I don't know what to do. I'm thinking, like I said, business vlogs, business podcasts, vlogs or daily vlogs. Should I emphasize video or audio? More technology discussions or more courses I don't know. Give me some feedback and let me know, and I'll see what I can do. No promises, though.